Wow. So this is the picture he painted it from.
Yeah, this one actually he painted when he first came to the United States.
So the cabinet by itself, just because the cabinet's very rare.
How heavy is that for Jeff to carry?
So just Jeff can carry anything. Just make sure you don't open the door up. Don't poop your pants. Don't poop your pants.
See, this says The Art Journal, Volume 12, 1850. Everybody, how we doing today? Robert Zjaba Auctioneer Extraordinaire, Second Sense Auctions, and I'm with Just Jeff, and he loves it when I have something I can maybe hit him with.
You've been feisty all day.
We gotta keep moving forward. Can't stop, right? So, in this video, a gentleman calls me up. And he's having a garage sale, and typically I never go to houses that have a garage sale because you know why? All the good stuff's been sold. That's usually what happens. It's like going to an estate sale after the fact. It's usually most of the good stuff's been sold, and they want you to get rid of everything that's left. So this guy called me up. I said, okay, I will come out there. His father was like 90-some years old and passed away. So you never know until you go, but you won't believe the stuff I found in his basement. Speaking of which... You like that that after is really where it's at.
It's beautiful. You're a different story.
It's beautiful. So if you haven't subscribed, it's free, easiest thing to do. And if you haven't left a comment, leave one for Just Jeff. He loves reading the comments, and we appreciate you guys all watching. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, and wait till you see what we find at this house.
What's up, Wally?
Hey, Robert. How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right.
I'll tell you, when somebody says they're going to call me and come back, you don't hear that very often. Oh, I'll be there in 10 minutes. 3 days later, you're still waiting.
Yeah, I got here.
I appreciate that. So,
How's the sale been going?
you know, the more stuff I keep putting out, it's just, you know, it's just overwhelming is what it is. My dad had so much stuff.
I see. Some cameras. Signs of love.
I've got tons of those from 1878.
Mice! Traps. And a rat trap. Sun lamp.
You know, everybody opens that box up expecting to find
A bottle in there or something? See, you should put something in there. You're like, whoa. Whitney Houston. Barry Manilow. Steve Martin. What have you been selling these for?
I've been selling them for $2 a piece. Actually, they're my brother's, and he's not well.
Oh, man.
So I was going to bring them over. I brought them out here to bring them over, but somebody came in and was interested. I said, you know what?
Elton John. Heart. Allman Brothers Band. Billy Joel. Statuary. Holy smoke. Plaster. What the heck is it made of?
Pretty heavy.
Yeah, I would say so. This one's repaired. The Thinker. Alabaster. I'm assuming you got a whole house full of stuff?
Yeah.
It's been bringing it out to the garage slowly, or what?
No, actually, I'd like somebody to just...
Came in.
Yeah, I can't be taking all this stuff out. let's see, let's start with here. I have this table. I've got this buffet.
See the maker's mark on it.
Oh, these are my dad's paintings.
He painted them?
Yeah.
Wow, he was talented.
Yes, he was.
That's amazing. Old console radio.
There you go, and that record player for tape that goes with that too.
I was looking at that
It's
old
a
one.
reel to reel.
That's a good one. The old reel. So he painted right here, huh?
Yeah, this is the last one that he started on before he passed away.
Huh. Wow. And then did he make the statue, or is that just
That was out of. I hauled that back from New York for him. He said, "Oh, I love that." I said, "Well,
heavy?
yeah, it is. Yeah."
Wow. So this is the picture he painted it from.
Yeah, this one actually he painted when he first came to the United States in Ambridge, Pennsylvania, and he claims that he painted it from the original, but the original is hanging in a church in Manhattan.
Huh.
But so again,
Wow. Yeah, it's one of those weird things.
I mean, they're just I probably took about 20 of them back with me the last time I was here.
Czechoslovakian
Yeah,
or something.
These are all Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, I
Yeah.
found some. Ukrainian glass.
Yeah, and we have a friend of ours who's a priest, and it's like, just tons of,
This is the holy water thing.
yep, I mean, tons of these icons, because he was an iconographer also.
Huh.
He did a lot of churches, and some of them are hanging, the icons are in Ukrainian churches in Cleveland and Parma, out here in Lorraine.
Holy water.
I had a bedroom set.
Bird. Bedroom set.
Now, my contractor is living here because he's intended to buy the house.
Oh, okay.
But I have these two pieces as part of a set. And here, this is part of the set. That's a cedar chest. That's part of the set. And that's cedar. Now, I put that on Marketplace. How much do you think I should have asked for all of those pieces?
I mean, the issue is it's just one of those, it's a tough one. It's one of those things that could go for a lot or a little. It's just you got to really have someone that wants it. Like this piece is different than these other pieces.
Right, exactly.
Like this piece here. In the old days, you could get 500 to 1,000 for it. Nowadays, maybe a couple $100. As bad as it sounds, but
Yep.
It's just one of those things. Is that the furniture market for that kind of stuff? It's weak.
Okay.
The stuff like that people want is mid-century modern. This is almost desirable, but it's on that borderline. It's not. It doesn't have that look that it's somewhat has a look, but doesn't have. This will probably sell well. The cedar chest.
Yep.
This piece sells good. You have all the handle pieces for it. That's the nice piece.
Right.
That's probably like
You
loose
think
ciders.
$375 for all that was too little?
I don't think it's too little.
No, you think it's right?
If you can get it sold, that's the key.
Well, I had like 9 people already interested.
Yeah, but I put stuff on Facebook, so all these people are interested, but them coming through with the money, that's the hard part. What about the Beatles?
Yeah, that was my brother's collection. And I don't think he's going to be taking that. Like I said, he's not very well.
Oh, man, yeah. George, Paul, John, and Ringo. bow front desk. He's a little refinishing.
Get words for them. I'm telling you, this is just like I said, it's just overwhelming.
That's just the bathroom.
Yeah.
I see it. Those two pieces. Like this chair would probably sell
Yeah.
just because it's so crazy and ugly. It's one of those. I'm just saying, it's one of those things that people are either gonna hate it or love it.
Right, exactly.
You know, like this is unfortunate. It's tough to sell this. Obviously,
Yeah.
pretty far gone. That's it.
No, I've
Got basement?
Yeah. No, maybe I should close. Nah, I got it.
That's all right. Something coming up. Oh, that's all the old books. Chair.
Yeah, this is all this. Those are all the old books right there. And there's tons of them over here.
I'm assuming like these tools are your contractor guy?
Pardon me?
Are these your contractor
Yeah, this
guys?
is all the contractor stuff.
That's what I figured.
And you could look in here. There's like cabinets, glass slides. There's another cabinet in here with glass. I think they're glass slides. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Buddha. So these are all slides?
Yeah, I think all of that is the entire Bible.
So this Dan painted all these paintings. Very cool stuff. This little magic lantern here. And you can put the glass slides right in there.
What was that? How did that work?
Is that amazing?
You taking that?
We have to ask him which ones we can take because his dad painted a lot of these.
That's some old stuff. His dad painted that.
I don't know if these are ones he painted or not. Amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Just Jeff, you could paint like that. Wow.
I'm getting that point in my life. I think I need a portrait made of me.
I think anyone out there, if you want to make a portrait of just Jeff,
No. Nobody.
that's the way he looks like.
Nobody. I don't need.
Smile for the portrait. Okay.
I don't need a portrait. That bad.
All right.
I bet you these would do really well.
Looks like it's the Stations of the Cross. Pretty amazing.
It is. You never know what you're gonna find.
Never know.
Never know.
Speaking of which, that's the next thing we gotta take up. This is a keystone cabinet, and these are called stereo scope slides.
Oh, man.
This thing is filled with them. So, the oil keystone viewers.
How do you sell this all as one lot, or you break those
I'll
down?
probably sell the cabinet by itself, just because the cabinet's very rare.
How heavy is that for Jeff to carry?
So just Jeff can carry anything. Just make sure you don't open the door up. Don't poop your pants. Don't poop your pants. got it? You sure?
I forgot. I'm professional.
Don't trip.
Thank you.
Old books. Let's take a look at these art journals. 1878, 1877, 1880, 1879. See, these are actual engravings.
You ready to get to work now?
How many pounds do you think this is?
I said 20, but it's got to be like 40.
We got the scale in the back. We can weigh it. Money to work with it.
Are we moving on?
Moving on.
All right.
All right. So as you've seen, went to the gentleman's house. You know, I ended up buying records off of him because he was selling them for $2 a piece, and I figured, you know what, I gotta buy those.
Oh.
And then this, I didn't even know Jeff wanted to buy it. He didn't tell me he wanted to buy it. But long story short, this is one of the things I took to sell on consignment for him, and this nice lion statue. And Jeff wouldn't be lying if he didn't tell you he didn't like it.
It's cool.
That's what I thought.
There's a name on there too.
Yeah, right here.
I don't know who that
Barry?
is.
Barry.
It's just neat.
But yeah, I guess there's bronze ones. He's like, I'm not sure when this was made. It could have been made from the mold that they used to make the bronze. Who knows? But definitely have to be worth some money. But man, that basement, so much cool stuff. I don't even know where to start. And we got this awesome artwork. I guess let's start with this artwork, show you a few pieces. Now, this stuff came out of a church. They were remodeling the church. And if you could see around here, it probably had some kind of an ornate wood trim around it. But this is oil on board. And it's the Stations of the Cross. We have all the stations here. I'm not sure who painted them. We'll probably never know. The church might have been from Indiana. His father, as you can see in the video, was an unbelievable painter. And he could paint religious stuff. And he went all around repairing and replacing religious things in churches and cathedrals and all kind of things like this. So just one of these things. We ended up getting all of them to sell for him. He wasn't sure what to do with them, you know, and he's taking a lot of his dad's art back. This one has damage on it, as you can see, but I mean, just look at this detail work right here. It's like Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo or something painted it.
We're thinking pre 1900s, right?
Yeah, I would say
Possibly
this is,
1800s.
well,
But the board on the back.
well, considering his dad, you know,
When did they manufacture that board?
that's a good question.
Because the paintings look so old. I mean,
This board is probably a lot older. They probably had this kind of board for a lot longer than we think. I don't know. We'll have to look. I mean, you can just tell how the painting
it's
is.
got to
It's
be
definitely
early
old.
1900s.
My guesstimate would be that these churches are probably from the late 1800s. They were probably built around here. There's a lot of churches. A lot of people came. You know, there's a lot of Italians and Irish that came, and then after the First World War. But I'm assuming, because his dad took these out of a church and was replacing them, and his dad was in his 90s. He probably was doing this 40, 50 years ago. So you have to imagine that these things had to be there probably for at least probably, you know, 50, 80, 100 years. So, I mean, my guesstimate is early 1900s, late 1800s. That'd be my guess. Could be earlier, though.
And there, it's called Stages of the Cross.
Stations.
Stations. So there is a specific order.
There is an order. I'm going to have Jeff, I'm going to give him
10
minutes.
I want that challenge.
and see if we can put them all in order.
I think I could do it.
But, I mean, look at this detail work. You know? And, yeah, there's damage
I don't think
here.
I don't think the damage really takes away from it. There's just so much. I mean, it's so the history.
Just so much going on.
Yep.
Look at this. It looks like someone was like, because they're going to redraw this, or maybe they took this to repaint this. He might have repainted this or something. And see,
Oh, there's lines in there. I didn't
so a
even
lot of
notice
times
that
people
first.
would block things in like that. For this way, you can get the proportions correct when you're redoing something. So that could be possible.
Oh, wow.
It's probably just pencil. You probably just go. You can also get all this stuff cleaned. You can get professionally repaired.
I think it's cool just the way it is. It's,
Oh yeah. One thing I would do is get a nice wipe down, and that's it. Just like a damn cloth, probably just a quick wipe down, just to take off that little layer of dirt and dust. And
So that's
all the stuff going on. I mean, the horses, the Romans. I mean, it's crazy.
that's an earlier stage. That's before he got on the cross.
Yeah.
So that one goes towards the front. See, I'm doing my homework right now while you're doing this.
God bless you. So we got lots to check out on this. We'll go through some more of those, but let's take a look at some of the other stuff
Oh no, I'm gonna forget.
that was in the basement. And these right here. So a lot of people are like, man, this book's falling apart. Just get rid of it, Rob. But I gotta put it on the table here, Joe. So the binding's destroyed. But see, this says The Art Journal, Volume 12, 1850. Okay?
1850.
1850. Now,
Wait, so how old is that?
well, let's do our math here.
Yep. It's 50.
It's
No,
173 years.
that sounds about right.
173 years.
173 years.
I can calculate usually pretty good in my head. I could be wrong.
I'm getting slower. I'm getting older and slower.
So look at this list of illustrations. And there's all these different things in here by all these different people. Now, this is just amazing. I mean, to me, it blows me away, but look at this stuff. So it has this piece of paper, because this is actual, they'll take this, and this is an actual engraving that they pressed in this book in 1850, an ink engraving. And what you'll see is people will take just this and frame them and sell them. Sometimes for $20, $30, $50, $100 a piece. Depends on the engraving. Now these are from 1850. This whole book is loaded with unbelievable. I mean, look at that engraving. Look at that detail. Reading the news. So someone carved a thing and boom, they pressed it right here into the book with ink.
That's amazing.
And I mean, the detail work on these, like I said, this could be worth, each of these could be worth $100 a piece. I mean, this is art 1850s, and this whole book, like I said, is filled with all kind of different types, different pictures, different types of artwork. Look at that scene right there.
Yeah, that's-
The Lake of Como. You ever been to Como?
No,
Me neither.
I don't even know where that is.
But down here it'll say things like, who's probably made it. Here's the engraver right here, John Chosen. Is London published for this? I mean, everything printed by them. So everything's on each of the engravings. And like I said, this book, oh man, the detail work's amazing. So these are one of the things, I had to save this kind of stuff from the basement. And there's not just one of these. There's tons of these books like this. And then there's things like this. This is an old magic lantern, postoscope, it says right here. But you could put the glass slides through. And we'll show you some of those slides here in a minute. Then you had all these old cameras. Some have some value. A lot of these aren't worth that much money, but a lot of people use them to decorate. And I always love to sell old cameras. And one thing everyone overlooks, old palm recorders, VHS recorders. They're back in style. People buy these. I sold one in the last auction, I think it went for $80. They're the right model, the right brand. Some can be worth hundreds and some can be worth $5. But it all depends on who makes it. I haven't looked this one up, but you got to grab it while you're there. And then more antique books. Compton's Picture Encyclopedia. And look at this leather-bound book, just the detail work. That's why I love old stuff, because everything, just the detail work was amazing.
Is that why you like me?
Yes, because
You like old stuff?
your detail work is what I was thinking about. 1930 edition. And it's just a cool old book here. All kind of information in there. The lure of camping. Camping was getting really big just then in the 1930s. I watched the whole thing about it. And then here's another one. The whole set. Great Men and Famous Women. And the whole set's in there. All leather bound. The books are not in that bad of shape. You just gotta be careful. And once again, look at these. You can see that imprint right there? Around, that's from the engraving getting pressed into the paper. But another one, all kind of awesome engravings in it.
Did you see the copyright on this one?
So let's take a good look for you, Jeff.
I want to know, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. What's this say?
1894.
Wow.
So, Great Men and Famous Women. So, one of the things, you know, I love my job is just to get the chance to save items like this, because who knows what's going to happen. This guy, he's trying to sell stuff, and I mean, when we were there, he's taking stuff and throwing stuff out. So there's always a possibility this stuff could end up in the trash. I get to give it a second life, second chance, and wait to see what we got over here. Now, this is not what I got excited about showing you guys, but look at this. Wow, wow, wow. These art journals, 1879, 1877, 78, 80. I mean, right there you got a complete run 4 years in a row. Here's 1875. I'm not sure what year this is, but this is the portfolio. Once again, I just love the pictures in there, engravings, and some of them, you know, the paper's gonna be damaged, but the book's still alive, and you know, for a book that's 100-some years old, the binding's still pretty good on it. But look at these art journals. Let's look at the oldest one, 1877. Look at that gold lettering on there, beautiful.
Makes me believe that the artwork, the backboard on the artwork, could be from the 1800s, given the fact of how these books look from the 1800s.
Look at Cleopatra and Caesar. Unbelievable. So this came the Academy of Our Lady of Lords. Let's see what we can find in here.
The Academy of Our Lady of Lords.
Yeah.
So obviously out of another church that he must have done work in.
So we know it's from 1877. And this one, once again, list of engravings on steel. So they engraved it in steel, and then it was pressed into the books. And look at all these engravings. And if you're an art lover, there's all kind of information in here, all kind of architectural information. Look at that, the scenery of the Pacific Railroad, Lad and Lassie. It's just unbelievable. Just so many cool pictures, like I said, so many cool engravings. Macbeth, for any Shakespeare lover.
I think dust just came off there when you closed
You
it.
think I should throw the book at you?
No. No.
This one's too small.
Don't hurt the book.
But now, look at this. Holy smoke. These things are so heavy. So I made Jeff carry them. Or Jeff?
I had Shane help me put the one up there.
So these are glass slides. And they used to make the slides out of glass. And these are for magic lanterns. And turn of the century to about 1930s, these are used. And a lot of these look like biblical. And you can see they're starting to fade away some. But most of these are hand colored. And it looks like a lot of this is like religious. Jesus, but every single one of these drawers is just loaded.
How will you sell those?
I'll probably take them and sell them in groups.
It's hard to get this. X.
So it's the creation of grass. Creation of earth takes form. Okay. There's like an angel there. So these look like religious ones, and a lot of times churches were some places that could afford this kind of stuff. So if you think about it, they would, imagine only time you ever see this thing, it's lit up, and they didn't have TV, they didn't have, a lot of people didn't have photographs or anything else like this, and you see this picture lit up and they can tell a story. And I mean, that's why they call them magic lanterns, because it was a magical event at the time. And then these, I never even seen these before. These are Keystone View cabinets, and it actually has a lock on here. If you look right here, it says Keystone Company. And I've never seen the cabinets before. We have 1 and 2, and now these are called stereograph slides. Very cool. And once again, just loaded. And people are like, why is there 2 pictures? Well, stereograph, you have to look at it, or stereoscope, I should say. But you would put it like this, and you look like this, and this would make it 3-dimensional. And it was like the first kind of almost like 3D. So all these pictures would be very 3-dimensional. He didn't have it. He probably already sold, or maybe didn't have any of the actual viewers. But right here, it's going to say Lower City Harbor, Brazil, South America. Station for which train climbs 5,000 feet in a few miles, Chile.
There's got to be 1,000 of them there.
Oh, man. Champion team, draft horses at work, Indiana stock farm. Yeah, and there's, Jeff just said, there's got to be thousands. I mean, right here, just look at, I mean, that's just one stack. Here's another stack. And you got boats and ships, and it looks like a llama. My llama. Farm, tractors. Look at that. That's very cool. Over the bridge.
They're all numbered and categorized.
Yeah, and this thing is just filled. And like I said, I've never seen a cabinet like this, let alone one that's, like I said, it's all numbered like Jeff just said. So it says 1 through 100. This is 14, 21, 16, 6, 8. So Jeff, I'll just have to have him put all these in order.
Well, I said 1,000. What do the numbers go up to in their box? 500?
600.
600.
And there's just one of the boxes. We have 2 boxes, Jeff.
Nice.
So you're probably correct. So this might be a complete set. So I have no clue.
That should be easy to research, though, right?
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know. It's like
That's got to be the one of a kind. There can't be another set of those left.
like this. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've never even seen the cabinets before. Now that you mentioned the numbers, and these are all numbered, so. But usually I would sell them in groups, so I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I might sell on a set. This could be worth $1,000 or so. And there's another one down here, but once again, look at. Remember I told you about books? Books. Look at this. Oh my gosh. The Masterpieces of French Art. Leather bound. This is number 1. Yeah, there's some damage and stuff, but like I said, just for it to be alive. 1883. How many years is that, Jeff?
Let's see. 17 would be to 1900, so 122, and 17 would be 139.
140 years.
140?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close. I'll give you props on that one.
I used to be good at math.
So look at this book. Just unbelievable. And like I said, yeah, there's some damage and stuff. Some of the stuff could probably be professionally cleaned, believe it or not. It's the question if it's worth it or not. But I'm going to sell it as is. My job is to get it to the right person's hands. And they can do whatever they want with it. Right, Jeff?
Yes. I'd like to say maybe you shouldn't ask me so many questions because this is a really difficult job holding this camera.
That's true.
You want me to like do all kinds of other stuff, like
That's why I
answer
won't let you
questions.
chew gum anymore. So,
What was your question? See, I already forgot.
I
I'm
forgot.
so focused on my job.
Good job.
See?
At least he's focused on his job. Yeah, look at this. Once again, more Dante's Purgatory and Paradise. Hearing the air cut by the verdant plumes, the serpent fled, and to their stations, back, the angels, up returneth with equal flight. Dante's Inferno.
So doing this job before I met you and doing something similar,
Right.
I come across the feeling I've had like what I call once in a lifetime experience.
Uh-huh.
And I feel as if I've come across a couple dozen one in a lifetime. They're all different, but they're one in a lifetime experience in doing this.
That's true.
And coming across this stuff today, like I think this is one of those one in a lifetime experiences.
Yeah,
I'll never find those. I'll never come across this collection again.
Yeah, we're going to find, I mean, these antique books are probably from churches. They have beautiful engravings in them. They're still
The
exist.
artwork. This is another once in a lifetime. Some guy calling you from a garage sale.
A garage sale. And this is the kind of stuff we're finding in his basement. I mean, stereographs and glass slides and magic lanterns and antique books from the 1800s and just Jeff.
Yeah, that's too many times in a lifetime experience.
Stop it. Then there's just tons and tons of cases like this. And each of these, once again, more glass slides. They look like a lot of them are religious, but you just don't find these anymore. And I've come across them a few times in my career, and they've always sold well. And there's a whole thing just filled. Each one of these probably has 50 to 100 slides in it. I mean, boom, 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 boom. And then another one of these. This is the one that actually has the legs. I've never seen the legs before. And this has, they're all mixed up. It looks like another 600 in here. Oh, these are glass slides. So those are stereographs. Look at this. Harbor of Santiago, Cuba, from the Spanish blockhouse. And that's what it is.
Was that all used for education? Is that
Yeah, mostly for education purposes. Like I said, this was the TV back then. You could take people around the world, show them things they would never see before, all because of the magic lantern. And the original magic lanterns actually were lit with a flame. And then obviously as electricity came in, they got electrified. And so you can find magic lanterns. Well, I think there's one in here. Hold on. Oh yeah, right here. There you go. So here's an example of an electrified magic lantern. The bulb would be in the back. Slide goes through here, projects out. You can adjust on the screen, and you put the slide in and move it through. There's actually a slide in there right now. Let's see if we can get it to project, Jeff.
really?
Yeah, why not? But if it blows up, it's Jeff's fault.
It looks like a grinder motor. Any switches? Oh!
Alright, so now we're going to turn off the
Let me
light.
turn the light off.
I'm going to turn off the light.
What are you projecting on?
Your head. Probably that white cloth right behind you.
Bald forehead?
See, I'm projecting on your forehead.
Did it work?
Alright, right. There's all
You gotta turn the lens to dial the front like you would. No?
I'm trying. Move you too far.
That's gonna take some. Yeah, that's gonna take a minute.
Holy smoke.
Oh!
Oh. Uh-oh. close.
It's funny.
We're close.
You got the Hamburglar in your screen.
Well, you guys get the
What
picture.
else is up there? Really? It's a whole. Easy, easy. You're gonna hurt us. It's a whole distance thing. You could figure it out.
All right, just Jeff over there. He's all proud of himself, he thinks. So we're going to find out. He had a chance to put them in order and to clean them with Rob's special cleaning formula for artwork. Don't tell anybody my special formula.
Moist water, moist towel. That's some secret.
Not moist, damp.
Damp, not moist.
Oh,
Oh,
see?
I messed up then. I
Oh,
used
no.
a moist
All right,
towel.
which way? What's the first one?
Okay. So you said these are the stages of what?
No. Stations of the cross.
Well, there's 14 pictures.
14 stations of the cross.
Okay. So I started that way and I went around that way, then this way, and it tells the whole story beginning to end.
All right, so where's the story start?
Right here where they are taking control of him.
Okay.
And then they put the cross on his shoulder and start him out of the town. So I'm seeing the building, inside the building, and then here we're working our way outside the building. He's obviously
Whipping
struggling a
him.
little bit. They're whipping him.
Is there numbers on these?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not
I just want to see if you cheated.
I do want to say, though,
Because I don't know if you're in the right order.
once again, I talked about great experiences.
Yes.
Today, I got paid to clean Jesus.
Amen.
Isn't that pretty impressive?
Yeah.
So here, there's two different ones with girls on their knees.
So how do you know this is the right way?
Well, it possibly could go other, but like a lot of times, I'm judging the distance they are from town because they're making their way out of the city.
Ah.
And there's some other different things. Like there's one over here with horses we'll get to.
Uh-huh. And then what's this one?
I can't see it. You're in my way.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's see. So he had some support here, and now I think he's back to. He got pulled away from the people that were for him, and
That's
then,
not Simon, is it?
what?
When they had Simon help carry the cross.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, it could be you.
You okay? I'm not sure that obviously is like a likeness to him, but here now he's getting more support and he's back down. But once again, here he's definitely more out.
She
in the
wipes
country.
Jesus' face, and his face gets imprinted on this cloth.
Is that what happened?
Uh-huh.
Am I in the right sequence?
No, but that's all right.
I'm not.
No.
Oh man.
I figured you at least looked it up.
No, I did it.
Okay, keep going. You're doing all right.
So now he once again. I think they're ready to start putting him to the cross.
And he falls again. Jesus falls second time, maybe.
Is that part of the story?
Go ahead. Yeah, it's times. Mm-hmm.
Now he's down and they're getting him up. Now here's where I'm confused because now these are the only times I see horses. Here the horses are up close. Here the horses are more at a distance. But here it looks like they're starting to derobe him.
Yeah, and they
So
And then
that's
they-
why I thought it would be in that order.
then they gamble off the clothes.
And now they're staking him to the cross.
Nailing, yes. Yes. Now he's on the cross.
Now he's on the cross. Now
They took him off the cross.
he's been taken down from the cross, and now he's being taken away. And
So,
that's- you're saying I didn't do it right?
you guys, you can let Jeff know if he did it right or not in the
Come
comments,
on.
and he'll find out.
So, some interesting things, magic lanterns, even some old pieces of pottery. And this was like a little wash basin set. You'll see that in the videos, but we have the whole set. There's lid for this. So, guys, you just never know what you're going to see, never know what you're going to find. Guy calls you up for a garage sale. In my business, you always got to go because they sometimes don't know what they have. And I end up helping this guy out. Going to take these items, resell them for him, give them a second chance, second sense auction, so you guys can take a look at the auctions, get an opportunity to buy all this awesome stuff, own a piece of history. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Don't forget to give us this one thumbs up, leave a comment, and Jeff, what do you want to say?
See you next time. Have a good weekend.
Have a good night. Bye.